but there's something missing. You say it's real, tell me that I've got it wrong. Your love is strong, but I'm afraid that the feelings die. And I'd give anything to know that the magic collides. Darling, make me believe it when you hold me tight. I wanna feel it when you love me right. Make me believe it. Let me know your love is true. When you do, baby, I think that maybe you'll believe it too. Play that last bit again. No, I like it. It's perfect.
Thank you.
All right, let's play it for Steph.
Now?
Yeah, why not?
Not yet, Frisco.
Well, come on, man. You got the music down, you got the lyrics down. Let's lay it on her.
Oh, what's the rush?
Well, what's the holdup?
I don't know.
Well, let's do it. Let's go do it.
Well, don't you think we should go over it a few more times?
Listen, we've gone over it enough, man. It's great just the way it is.
Well, you know, I can't do it in this room. I mean, the acoustics are probably all wrong in here, so we can't do it here.
Listen, she's got a rehearsal hall for us to practice in today, okay? She's been on your back long enough about this song. You got no excuses. Come on, let's do it.
Whatever it is must be awfully interesting.
What?
Those papers. You've been ignoring me all morning. And I think you better take advantage. I'm only working a half shift today.
Well, bully for you, I am working a full shift. I'm a week behind on this financial report. My tax statements are outrageous. I got work up to the top of my...
Okay, I'm sorry I asked.
I mean, my mind is just so full of things that I just...
Hey, you want to relax a little bit.
I don't have the time.
All work and no play.
Yeah, makes a very successful businessman.
One with a coronary.
My health is fine.
Honey, I think you're overdoing it.
Bobbie, please, give me a break,
I'm
will you?
sorry, I won't say anything.
I just have to finish up this.
I know, you have work to do. I'll go to the hospital in a little while. I don't suppose you have a few minutes to have a cup of coffee with your wife? Hey, Rock, do you mind if I watch TV?
Oh, yeah, just keep it soft.
Okay, I just want to check and see if there's any news on that storm that we're having.
Hustle and bustle of the workaday world got jammed. Do like millions.
Commercials, boring commercials.
A soothing cup of...
Rock, come here, on the TV, hurry up, quick, look, I want you to see this.
What?
Ginny Blake is on the TV, she's in this commercial.
Hello.
Grant, it's Henry.
Where are you, Henry?
The airport. I just got in.
I thought you were going to be taking an early flight.
Well, we got delayed taking off from New York. The weather. They say the storm's on its way up here now. I'm telling you, I have never seen weather like we're having this winter.
Yes, we'll talk about that over lunch, all right?
Oh, sure.
Tell me, how soon can you meet me at the Floating Rib?
As soon as I can get a cab, say half an hour.
Sooner if you can.
What's all this about, anyway? You were awfully secretive on the phone.
We'll discuss that at lunch.
How about a clue? You made it sound like a matter of life and death on the phone.
It's an interesting choice of words, Henry. In fact, I need to make a will.
I'm telling you that it wasn't.
But you do admit it looked like her, don't you?
So it looked like her.
Well?
Well, a lot of people look like other people.
That was Ginny Blake.
How do you know? You hardly met the woman.
Her, I remember.
Spencer is never wrong.
Not in this case.
Not in any case.
But why are you being like this?
What am I being like what? What are you talking about? I'm just sick and tired of your opinions all the time. They're better than mine.
I haven't said that. All I'm trying to do is... I am trying to tell you what I think.
Yeah, so what else is new?
Hey, look, there was a time when you used to be glad that I spoke my mind.
Look, I have work to do here.
I am not finished.
Well, I am finished.
You are deliberately trying to start a fight with me so you don't have to deal with the fact that Ginny Blake was on that TV commercial.
This is ridiculous.
This is true.
Look, I told you to drop it.
No. Now, I want you to tell me why an executive of ARB Finance, your company, is on television doing a commercial.
Look, don't push me, Bob.
All right, Brock,
don't
fine,
push
but
it.
I am going to tell you. Because Ginny Blake never was an executive of yours, was she?
Just don't push it.
She's an actress, and you hired her to play a part, didn't you?
That is absurd.
You paid her to say that
Look,
Rick
it's
Weber
crazy.
accepted that bribe.
That's
You gave her
crazy.
her lines, a part, all of it.
Look, it's crazy.
Yes or no?
I'm not going to answer that
Yes, you
question.
will.
Look, you're getting hysterical.
Brock,
Cut it out.
listen to us. What's the matter with you? You know I'm right, and yet you stand there and you are lying to me. Why? I'm going to the hospital.
Sure, run to the hospital where you can be with your pal, Rick Weber.
At least he doesn't lie to me.
How do you know?
Because I trust Rick.
And you don't trust me, huh?
How do you expect me to?
I don't. Because you've always been on his side. Right from the beginning, you're on his side.
I am on the side of the one who is telling the truth. And I wish to God you would understand that.
Hi, Dad.
What are you doing home from school at this hour, young man?
Well, I heard Mom say that you were coming home for lunch, so I thought I'd come join you.
When you walked in that cold out there, it's freezing. Come on, you walked all that way to have lunch with me.
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
Oh, I love you, too.
Sit down, join me.
Isn't the weather great?
Great, it's terrible. It's freezing out there.
Exactly. If it gets worse, maybe I won't have to go to school tomorrow.
Well, you're going to be very, very happy because they are predicting an ice storm tonight.
All right.
Is that the mail?
Yeah, I forgot to give it to you. Maybe
you.
you won't have to go to work tomorrow either.
Oh, fat chance of that happening for me.
Well, then I guess being a kid isn't all bad, is it?
No, it definitely has its assets. Hey, if you're going to go with me and you want something to eat, there is an extra sandwich in the refrigerator.
Okay. Oh, but can I have that stamp when you're done?
What stamp?
Well, the one on the letter.
What letter? The funny one?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Hey, that's from Luke and Laura.
Wow.
Would you get that sandwich? Come on. I don't want you being late.
It's freezing out there.
Mm-hmm.
We just got a letter from Luke and Laura.
Oh, where are they?
They are in the Himalayas.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, no, I'm not. Listen to this. The beauty of the mountains here is indescribable. We've heard about an ashram. That's like a Buddhist retreat house, even further up in the mountains. It's supposed to be exotic, mystical, and remote. Exactly what we want. I don't think you'll be hearing from us for several weeks. Luke says he doubts that they have postcards, but if they do, they will send one. Both of us are well and very happy. We think of you both often. I don't think they think of it that often. Mm.
An ashram.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't that sound romantic?
I like the remote part even better.
Oh, yeah. Be kind of blissful, wouldn't it, to be able to go away?
You can say that again.
Hey, how come you're not at the hospital?
Gee, because this is my lunch hour and I want to get some de-icer. I don't like the sound of that weather coming up tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse. I hope Lesley checks out early.
I do too.
Where are the Himalayas?
In India.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, wow. Would you help me find that on a map?
Well, maybe later. But you see, your dad needs to take a nap, and you need to go to school. Why don't you try to get 40 winks before you go back to the hospital?
Ruby, I'd love to. There's no way I can. I have a consultation. And I'm also on call for Robert Scorpio for the, you know who cares.
You mean the big fight with Mr. Brock?
You know too much. I'm not going to have you walk back to school. I'm going to drop you off on the way. Wrap that sandwich up. We are going together right now. I'm going to start the car.
Okay. You bundle up and button that up. It's freezing outside.
Thanks, Ruby.
Hope things go well, Rick.
Thanks. Come on,
Now
guys.
make sure you're all buttoned up. Got your scarf, sweetheart? Okay.
Right here.
Okay, button that coat up. Here's your sandwich.
Bye.
Henry, you don't understand this. I couldn't expect you to understand it, of course. But he and I have a relationship. No, that's not strong enough. He and I have an alliance. Yes, I like that. An alliance.
Sort of. Henry, we had a bond in the beginning, and there's now an alliance that will link the two of us for the rest of our lives. Yeah, that's very nice. Very, very nice. Certainly ought to convince him. Onward and upward.
Well, I was in the neighborhood, and I thought I'd stop by. Checking up on us now, are you? Well, in a concerned way. I was wondering if you heard what the DA is planning to do.
Well, a meeting has been set to discuss the proceedings in the bribery case.
Proceedings against whom?
Blake, Brock, and Rick.
Bribery and corruption charges?
Looks that way.
Robert, that is utterly ridiculous, and you know it just as well as I do.
I would imagine the DA will probably agree with you.
You'd think he would have better things to do than to try to drag this charade into court.
He has an obligation.
To investigate the facts, I know that. Doesn't make it any the less ludicrous.
Look, you're not going to get an argument for me, but so far it doesn't look good for Rick.
The idea of Rick accepting a bribe, it's just plain silly. And the best argument is it's obvious he doesn't need that money.
Nobody's so rich that they won't accept a little petty cash from time to time.
Not if it is illegally gained, Robert, and not if his name is Rick Weber.
Look, I'm on your side, but I'm just simply stating what could come up in the hearings.
Rick Weber's moral character doesn't have a stain on it. I mean, he has proven his integrity over and over again through the years.
And the other side of that argument is that every man has his price.
Well, not Rick Weber. He's the most honest man I know.
We've got to prove that.
All right, we will.
Well, his best defense is still Ginny Blake.
Well, yeah, of course. We can get her to admit that Brock paid her to set Rick up, then there's no case at all.
Well, unfortunately, she's sticking to her story in the statement that she's given.
So scratch that defense.
Not if we can get her to tell the truth. There's got to be some way to break her down.
Why do I feel like there's something missing? You say it's real, you tell me that I've got it wrong. Your love is strong, but I'm afraid that the feelings died. And I'd give anything to know that the magic's alive. Darling, make me believe it. When you hold me tight, I wanna feel it. When you love me right, make me believe it. Let me know your love is true. When you do, baby, I think that maybe you'll believe it too. Whoa. Well?
Give me a minute, all right?
We can do it again if you'd like.
No.
Come on, you can't tell me you didn't like it.
No, I can't.
It's a lot different than sneak attack.
I'll say.
Well, that's what you wanted, right? You wanted something different.
Yeah. I just never expected it to be this different.
Well, come on, what do you think?
I think that you've got a monster hit on your hands.
All right.
You did it, Blackie. I knew you had it in
All
you.
right, way to go, Parrish. So, you really like it and everything, huh?
Yeah, it's fantastic. How did you ever come up with it?
I don't know. I just came up with it, I guess.
Oh, it's terrific. You are a genius.
No, I'm not.
Hey, you take credit where credit's due, all right? I'm gonna call up and reserve the university's recording studio right away. We're never gonna get to New York in this weather.
What's the hurry?
Record it while you're hot.
Well, wait a minute. Well, we need some more time to rehearse it with the band and everything.
No. Why kill the enthusiasm? Let's just do it.
Well, I still think we need more time, Stephie.
I don't think so.
No,
I think these guys will pick it up pretty quick. I got the lyrics down. You know, you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good. The sooner we get it cut, the sooner Blackie and the Riff Raff have their second #1 hit.
All right. Second #1. You really think it's going to be a #1 hit, huh?
Yeah. If it's not, I'm gonna eat every copy, okay?
Whoa.
You know, it'd almost be worth it to bomb to see that, huh?
Oh, well, don't worry, because it's not going to. All right, I'll be back as soon as I can. You guys get cooking.
Yes, okay.
Excuse me.
All right, guys, let's try to run it 3-1 so it's in. What was the first word?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Hey, I gotta hand it to you, Parrish.
Why?
Well, you had talent, man. I always thought that, but never thought you'd come up with something this good. Okay, guys, 2 rehearsals. 3rd time through, we're cutting a winner.
All right.
Count us off, Blackie.
All right, hang on.
Excuse me, the gentleman right here. Thank you. Henry, hello. I'm sorry about the delay.
Well, I had a cab driver said he thrived on bad weather. We slid half the way.
Oh, I guess that's the one advantage to the snow, huh? Though I have to admit, I've lost any fondness I ever had for the stuff recently.
Must have been a terrifying experience.
Yeah, I can think of better ways to pass the time than hanging off of a cliff.
But you're all right now.
I'm fine. Other than a lingering ache in my ankle, I couldn't be better.
Good. Now, care for a glass?
Please.
I guess I can imagine how a brush with death would make a man think about considering writing his will.
Oh, I was considering it before then. It's just this incident has convinced me to act now.
You know you have a very large amount of assets.
Yes, I know that.
Well, why don't we take some time and go over them, decide who you want to leave what to, hmm?
I already know.
All right, well, let's get down to the particulars, hmm?
It's really very simple. I want to leave everything to Grant and Celia Andrews.
What?
I mean everything, Henry. Though you, of course, are welcome to my squash racket.
You can't do this.
Why not?
Well, it's crazy.
Grant Andrews saved my life.
Yeah, but that's no reason to leave everything you have to him.
I couldn't think of a better reason.
I don't think you understand the extent of your estate. You're a very wealthy man.
I know exactly what I'm worth.
That man was responsible for your losing 8 years of your life.
That man is also responsible for giving me back my life. Were it not for Grant Andrews, I would have died on that mountain.
Now, you hardly know the man.
That's not quite accurate, Henry. In fact, in an odd way, I feel as though there's a bond between us.
A bond?
Yes. After all, he did live my life for quite some time.
Yes, without your permission.
Nevertheless, I really feel an alliance with him now. I can't really put it into words, just a feeling of destiny almost.
I'm not following you at all.
I've come to believe that it was fate that put Grant on that mountain with me.
It was an incredible coincidence, nothing else.
No. I don't believe in coincidences, Henry. I think that everything happens for a reason. Grant finding me in that crevasse was a sign of some sort.
Of what?
A sign that our lives are fated to be interconnected from this point on. We're almost like brothers in a way.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's not, Henry. We certainly look alike. We both are trying to become doctors. In fact, he's even married to the woman that I was once going with. Which brings me to my most important concern. I want Celia taken care of in case anything should ever happen to Grant.
Be reasonable, Grant.
I've made up my mind.
But you're a young man. You could have children of your own someday. Now, what will you leave them?
I don't plan on having any children.
Yeah, but you might.
Then I'll deal with it when it happens. I can always change my will, correct?
I'm not going to sit here and let you do this. Now, your behavior is totally irrational, and I simply will not allow you to do this.